Guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the Libra season general collective reading for the earth signs. It's going to be for Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. I'm using the Prism Oracle, the Good Tarot, and the Wisdom of the Oracle decks for this reading. I did already shuffle and calibrate the cards, so we're going to jump right in and see what's going on. There is a lot of earth energy just going on within the planets. We have Mercury retrograding. It's moved from Libra into Virgo. We have Venus in Virgo. I don't believe it's moved into Libra yet. Then we also have Uranus and Taurus retrograde. We got Pluto and Capricorn retrograde. And then we also have the North Node in Taurus as well. Then, as I'm recording this, the moon is in Scorpio, so it's just a melting pot. But let's see what comes through for you earth signs. Oof. I just had to say like a melting pot of energy, right? And what do we get at the bottom of the deck? The Tower, the disruption. Oh, what's going on? Up under that, we have determination and creativity. And then we have fear and growth. And this is just the bottom of the deck, but what I'm feeling is like there's, especially with this disruption, there is a Tower moment. With the determination, I feel like this is almost like, it's kind of giving me like 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands energy, but I'm feeling like a movement behind it. Whatever this Tower moment is, it's like pushing you into like, how can I put this, like, especially with this creativity here, because I'm feeling it all different kind of ways. I'm feeling magician energy as well as an Ace of Wands. For some of you, what I'm literally getting is like some of you are I hate to even say this, but be careful if you're, you know, having sex right now, because from what I see here, it looks like it is going to create a baby. I'm getting that for some of you. Like I can see this as the Ace of Wands, which, you know, can sometimes represent the male phallic being placed inside of a feminine. I've been getting Empress energy off of this growth card, but it's like a seed being planted by way of like ejaculation almost. Like sex is what I'm getting. I don't know why. That may be for like 1 or 2 of you, if that. But whatever this is, it's like almost like a new cycle. Because it's almost like I almost feel like there's excitement to like go step into the unknown. Yeah, there's some type of excitement. And I know like Pluto is going direct in Capricorn during Libra season. Let's see though. Let's see what else I can get. Like that's just what I'm picking up off the bottom. I have no idea what it means or who it may be for, but what's the overall energy for the air signs? Listen, you may be an air sign with earth in your chart or an earth sign with air in your chart. It could be Mercury. Could be, you know, it's at home in Virgo. Um, what's the overall energy? Yeah, like I said, there's something. There's almost like a certain like a level of intrigue. We have intuition and mystery regarding the unknown. Maybe you could be also like finding out some, like I'm getting finding out information with this ghost card, something from the past. Let me see. Let me get one more. Can I get one more? Because this feels like the high priestess and the moon, honestly. Um, Energy that I'm getting for the earth signs. Not yet. Yeah, and then frustration. This came out for the air signs, this frustration. And then the bottom of the deck we have energy. So what I feel like with this, like especially with this frustration, I feel like it may be you that may be trying to like fit in somewhere, but it's almost like, and it's almost like, yeah, you know, I'm feeling like there's a level of frustration behind, you know, if that's the situation for you. But what I more so feel like, especially with this mystery and intuition here, is like for some of you, it's like you're trying to hide the fact that you are like wanting to remove yourself from a situation or circumstance where you like you already know you don't fit in, but it's like intuitively your intuition may be pointing you to go in a different direction, but because it may be unfamiliar to you, you're you I almost feel like you're hanging back. Like I feel like the hangman a little bit, like you're just not doing anything. Because with this energy here, this is what it's making me feel like, is this could be what is going on like around you with um you know, maybe someone that you're connected to. It could be going on at work. This could just be literally the energy. Because remember, we have Neptune and Pisces that's retrograde, so that's opposing the Mercury, you know, in Virgo right now. And then we have the moon in Scorpio, which is opposing the North Node, or Uranus and Taurus, excuse me. And the North Node. Let's see. I don't know what this is, yeah. The Nine of Pentacles is making me feel like this is you, Earth signs. With the Eight of Swords. Because the Nine of Pentacles is a solo card. It's a self card, a very independent card. But with the Eight of Swords, it's almost like you're worried, like you're worrying about your stability, your practicality. Um, but it's like you're in a, like, I just feel like you're in your head. So this could definitely be the Mercury in Virgo. But then with the star energy, for some of you, I'm also getting like you're secretly hoping for something to work, but maybe it hasn't been working. So it's kind of like you're not giving up. You're kind of almost like taking a step back, but in doing so, it's like you're in your head about you, like, let's see what comes out. Look, I knew I felt her. The Empress, the first card out. And that's kind of like what the cards are saying. It's like, with the way that this card just jumped out like that, it's almost like whatever situation you're going through, it has you questioning like your worth. And the way that this card jumped out is almost like saying like, no, you're the Empress. And possibly there is a masculine energy, this King of Cups, who could be seeing you in this energy. Let's see what else. We have the Temperance. Some of you, what this, you have a fear of like standing out. But it's almost like that's what you was made to do with the Magician coming out up under it. And it's almost like with the Temperance here, there needs to be some acceptance of who you are. This is you. Like, accept it. It's okay. It almost makes me feel like saying like it's your time. What other messages do we need for the Earth sign collective? We got the Four of Wands. What other messages do we need for the Earth sign collective of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo? Alright, so then we have the Five of Swords and the Page of Earth. Yeah, it's almost like what I'm getting is like you're, what's the word I want to use? You're in denial. That's what I want to say. You're in denial. Because some of you are having a hard time. What I'm getting, like I said, off of this Patience card is acceptance. But with the Five of Swords coming out of under it, that's a card of being, in your head. It's a card of, feeling, defeated. Like you're in a no-win situation, whatever the case may be. But what these cards are telling me is that whatever this frustration is, you as the Magician, by you being who you are, like you're not supposed to fit in is the only way I can explain it. And you've manifested a new beginning. But it is going to feel like it's almost starting from scratch. It's the Page of Pentacles. Maybe whatever situation this is, you've been in for a while, no matter what it is, a job, a relationship, friendship, whatever it is. But it's like you are solid. That's what it makes me want to say with the Empress and the Four of Wands here. This Four of Wands is whatever foundation you're you're standing on or that you have is you know, you created it yourself. You created it yourself. So what's at the bottom of the deck? Yeah. So it's time for you to like acknowledge that as the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. And then we have the Queen of Cups and the Lovers. And it's almost like intuitively, here's the Queen of Cups showing up. And here's more water energy. It's like you have to like it's time for you to soak it up, soak it in as this Queen of Water. Allow yourself to feel this because it's almost like this is what I'm getting off of this Lovers card, like what balance feels like. But it's also like what I'm getting now is like it's a some of you this is a conscious choice that you have to make, and it's by way of acknowledging what your intuition is trying to tell you. That's what this is also. Tell me about this Empress and the Four of Wands. Well, before that, excuse me. Tell me about this frustration. What's this? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Dropped too many cards. What's this frustration, Spirit? What's this frustration? What is this frustration? This is hilarious. I freaking love what I do, y'all. The frustration is either there's somebody that's either trying to change a masculine energy, this Emperor, because we have the Death card and the Emperor, or the frustration, you know, this could even be like work. It could be your boss, like whoever, whatever the case may be. Or it could be, you know, a relationship that you're in. We do have the Emperor and the Empress. But what it feels like is like the frustration is coming from, if this is all you and all your energy, it was, you know, or it is, if this hasn't currently happened for you, it was elevating and bringing your masculine and feminine energy up to achieve the balance, which was why the Lovers showed up at the bottom of the deck. But for others of you, this is a masculine energy who is like frustrated in a situation, but what they're not realizing is like they're actually manifesting a new beginning that's going to bring in an Empress energy who is, like I said, solid. And if you're that feminine energy, like this is the first time I ever had a reading like this where like I almost feel like both energies have showed up as the masculine and the feminine and like are working in tandem. Is crazy. Because that's, you know, like what I'm getting, like this masculine energy is like is like whatever situation they're in, they're frustrated that, you know, it's almost not changing, but they're looking at, like, if you are together with someone in a situation, the situation could be changing for you. And that's the frustration of it all. But it's almost like, if that's the case, both of you, it was like a mutual decision with the patience card, that it was time for something new. And you guys couldn't keep deceiving yourself in a situation. With the Four of Wands here, the foundation could have been kind of faulty, but we can clarify that as well. Yeah. Tell me about this Empress and Four of Wands. We have the King of Wands. Tell me about this Empress and the Four of Wands. For some of you, this King of Wands is the masculine energy that showed up as the Emperor, that is coming in towards you, taking action towards you. Yeah. Because with the Four of Swords and the Devil, they've closed out, it almost feels like, either a karmic or a toxic cycle. For others of you, this was the action you took as a feminine. You did some healing work to heal from this devil energy. Or you will be. Which is almost like rebuilding your internal foundation. Yeah. Tell me about patience and the Five of Swords. We have the Six of Swords. And this is, like I said, for some of you, there's some acceptance that needs to happen. Whether this is acceptance of who you are and you need to own it, acceptance of a situation that you're in with, if you're in a connection with someone currently that's basically, it's ran its course, it was a toxic situation that needs to come to an end. And if that's the case, the masculine in that situation is taking the action to put an end to it. But with this Six of Air here, it's like, yeah, it's like I said, I felt like the Hangman energy, like someone was just, holding, hanging back. Like, just, not doing anything. But the cards are saying, like, just, come to terms with this for yourself so that you can move on. If you've been in denial about who you are or what you are, you need to accept yourself. And or if you're in a situation like that, and if you're not with this masculine energy and you're feminine or vice versa, this needs to happen. There needs to be an acceptance of the self, and there needs to be an acceptance and a letting go of whatever this masculine is it almost feels like they're transmuting the energy. I mean, the Magician is here. But in order to move so that you guys can move forward almost together. Can I get one more? Because it's a lot of stagnation. That's too many. Can I get less cards? The Temperance and the Five of Swords. All these cards, I can't. So we have Strength, yep. The Moon and the Hierophant. And that's, what it is. It's gonna, take courage. It's going to take, I'm getting discipline. I'm also getting, you're gonna have to take control of the situation. Some of you are just gonna have to, face the fears. But in doing so, with this Moon energy here, you come out the other side, like, this Hierophant energy with the more solid and secure, it almost makes me feel like saying like set of values, or um it almost feels like not even value, it feels like more like morals. And what's the Magician and the Page of Pentacles? The Magician and the Page of Pentacles. We got the Four of Cups. The Magician and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, look. You can't make this shit up. So we have the Four of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. And what this makes me feel like is like everything I've already said. Whether this is your feminine energy coming into acceptance to rise up and meet your masculine energy, whether this is a separation of, a couple, or whether this is a masculine coming towards a feminine. Whatever situation that this masculine energy is in, it's like they, with this Four of Cups, that's an energy of, missing opportunities. It's being, so emotionally engulfed in, things being the way that they are. It's almost, it's looked at as an emotionally stubborn card. But what I'm feeling here with this is like the Magician and the Page of Pentacles, there's a manifested new beginning. And it's almost like you can't see it yet, that this new beginning that may, like, whatever this is for you, whether it's a new job, a new relationship, new whatever, because it doesn't even just have to be relationships. This could be going on at work where, you know maybe you're deciding to become, the business partners with someone, but maybe you're deciding to separate a business from someone as well. Take it how it resonates. And if that's the case, there needs to be some acceptance that you can do it on your own. You can do it on your own. If you just needed that reassurance. That's what this feels like. It's just like reassurance. And just because you can't see it yet doesn't mean that it's not there. But it's like this Four of Cups, because like maybe, this masculine was used to things showing up a certain way, what looks like a having to start over from scratch. It's actually this Ace of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles carries the Ace of Pentacles, but it doesn't look like the Ace of Pentacles, but it is. And it's like, for some of you, they're coming out of this energy, and it's like they're seeing it for what it is now, whatever situation this may be. Let's just see what this Ace of Pentacles is. What is this Ace of... Ooh. What is the Ace of Pentacles? And look at, it's the Wheel of Fortune and the High Priestess. And all the cards are saying, like, it's what you want. Like, with this, especially with the Wheel of Fortune here, it's what you want. But it's almost like with the High Priestess, what I'm getting is like, you're gonna have to, that is what you want, but you're gonna have to work for it. Like, you're actually gonna have to do something. As this Page of Pentacles, you're actually gonna have to plant the, quote unquote, plant the seed. Yep, plant the seed. So let's see what the guidance or advice is. Look, we got a higher power. And like it's like your intuition is screaming. We got the 4 cards of intuition out here. 4 of them. The intuition card, the moon, the higher power, and the high priestess. And your intuition is trying to, get you to make a choice to come out. You have to choose with the poise and the fork in the road. You're. It's like it's right in front of you. Whatever it is. What's the guidance or advice for the Earth sign collective? We have mending. I'm gonna get one more. And a masculine. The Yang card, which is like the Ace of Wands. Yeah, it's you have to take action to basically. With this mending card, I'm almost feeling like the world energy. Like you have to bring this to a close. Like that's what it feels like. So let's read this card. Because for some of you, it could be a reconciliation if a masculine is coming towards you, but that's not for all of you. For all of you, this is just a mending, a joining, a coming together of your own masculine and feminine energy. Uh, 52. And for some of you, this is, peace that a masculine is making with themselves in regards to a situation that didn't work out with the feminine. And it's not to say like if that's the case for you as a feminine, like you were less than or you weren't worthy. You were an emperor to this empress. It just some things are just not meant to work out. But we have the mending card. It says essential meanings: forgiveness. Hold up. Forgiveness, making amends, and healing after arguments. The oracle message: each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. This keeps us chained to the very things we need to heal: the pain, the memories, the echoes of resentment, and the arguments that we rehearse over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of the old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, and to make peace, and to make amends to others, to set yourself free. The relationship message: you've come to a place where forgiveness is necessary if you're to move forward. Separate altogether. You and the other person are still experiencing the effects of a hurt that is impacting everything you do, even if you're not aware of it. The energy needs to clear. What must you do to bridge this gap? Closing your heart is not the answer. You have the power to heal this wound. Ask yourself, what would love do? Only good will come of forgiveness and an honest redress. Prosperity message: everyone makes mistakes, especially when you want something very badly. You may come to realize that in chasing after a pretty shiny thing that you lost sight of long-term sustainable prosperity. Sometimes you make choices that look good at first but ultimately lead to loss or failure. It's time to forgive yourself and others. Don't blame anyone else. You get to start again, wiser and more mature. That's exactly what I said. The journey to true abundance can be bumpy. Make amends to anyone you may have hurt along the way, especially yourself. Forgive those who may have taken advantage of you. Let go and learn from this. You are now that much closer to achieving the kind of prosperity that really fulfills you. Nothing is ever lost or wasted when you view it from this perspective. And the protection message: heartbreak is a strange healer of souls. Our grief strips away our mask and loosens our tight hold on our separateness. where we view ourselves as I and the world as it. Loss allows us to see ourselves as part of a larger scheme, opening us up to sympathy, and dependence on others in the moment when we can't hold ourselves together. And it leads us to become one with the greater whole again. Pain and suffering is part of life, and none of us will be immune to it. You can view this loss, this pain, or can you view this loss, this pain, this dissonance as a way back to source? Let your sorrow break your heart wide open. You will never be left behind. You are loved, now more than ever, by Spirit, who does not want you to feel alone. One day you will look back and know this truth. Oh wow, and that was the last card in the in this deck. I never knew that. Yeah, so this is like a whole new, like, I get one more. Let me get one more. Yeah, this is like we got exchanging gifts, like, and then co-create. Like, it's almost like what I'm feeling is like what you're creating or co-creating, or how you're working with the energy within yourself and with spirit. It's like almost manifesting physically, but it's causing like a major, like a just like this card said, a disruption. But it's like it's a good disruption. It's not bad. I mean, if you're separating from someone, I'm not saying that that's good or bad, but it's obviously for the like the better good for both parties involved. So, not what I was expecting, but we'll see. So as always, y'all, I thank you for tuning in with me. Sending you all love and lights. And definitely hope it resonated for some of you, but if not, that's okay too. And I will see y'all on the next reading. Alright? Later.